Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Maths Made Easy with Terry in 10 minutes. This is going to be the last video in the further integration series. And whoa, it's been a long series of videos, okay? And we're going to end it with a product of sines and cosine, all right? So the last video was on powers of sines and cosine. And like I said, I'm going to be using the trig identities here to solve it because it's simple. And just to remind us of all the trig identities, okay, I'm going to do a quick review. So you know that 2 sine A, okay, cos B is going to be equal to sine A plus B plus sine A minus B, okay? So one of the trig identities you should know is 2 sine A cos B is sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. The other one is what we call the 2 cosine A sine B, okay? And that will give you sine A plus B. But this time, because the cosine is first, it's going to be minus sine what? A minus B. So you see, if the first function you're having there is a sine, it's going to be positive. But if it's going cosine, it's going to be negative. Is that okay? Then the second one we have is what we call if they are all the same thing. So if it's like cos A, cos B, okay? And that will give you cos AB plus cos A minus B, okay? Then the last one I'm going to talk about in this video is going to be 2 sine A sine B, all right? And this is the same thing. It's going to give you cos, but this time it's going to be A minus B minus. So when it's sine A sine B, they're going to be both minus cos A plus B. So technically, it's just the reverse of the cos A cos B. So when it was positive, negative, positive, negative, negative, positive, all right? And that is it. That is what you need to know for this part, okay? I'm going to just pick some because it's very important when I talk about product of sine and cosine because I'm going to use the trig identities to solve it. All right, so you can take a screenshot now, okay? If you're writing, or you can pause the video, make a note of it or your notebook before we go to start solving questions now, because the next part we're going to be solving, we're going to use that, okay? So let's say we have a question that said sine 4x multiplied by cos what? 2x. Now we have two different functions here. Now, if you look behind, this is sine A cos B. You can see that it's similar to this, sine A cos B. Can you see? So that means I can go around and play with it. So that means it's similar to the trig identities that we said sine A cos B, that we said 2 sine A cos B was equal to sine A plus B plus sine A minus B, okay? Now, but what we are having here is sine A cos B, because from here, you can see that sine 4x cos 2x is similar to saying sine A cos what? B. So that means the A is 4x and the B is 2x. But the trig identities we have is for 2 sine A cos B. So you don't have to do that. I didn't have to make sine A cos B the solution of the formula here. So what will I have to do? I'll divide both sides by 2, okay? So if I divide both sides by 2, it will now give me sine A cos B will be equal to 1 over 2 sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. Good. Now, that means I can replace this with this. So that means I can now say hence, using this, I can now say sine 4x cos 2x is the same thing as saying 1 over 2 sine, remember the A is 4x, it's going to be 4x plus 2x plus sine The A is 4x. It's going to be 4x minus 2x. Then it's going to give me sine 4x cos 2x equal to 1 over 2 sine 4 plus 2 is 6x plus sine 2x. But remember, we're finding the integration, right? So I can integrate what? Both of them. Is this making sense? So for integration then, I cannot integrate this as normal. I bring 1 over 2 out, so I'm integrating sine 6x plus sine what? 2x. Can you see? Then when you integrate sine 2x, so remember I told you for sine, cosine, minus cosine. Integrating, you're going the other way around, okay? For integrating, you're going the other way around. So it will now become, so when you integrate sine x, sine, when you integrate sine, it goes back and become minus cosine. So it's going to be minus cos 6x divided by what? 6. Now, when you integrate sine, it's going to give you minus. So it's going to be minus cos 2x divided by what? 2 plus c. And that's the answer for that. So if you want to, you can further simplify this with minus cos 6x over 12 minus cos 2x over 4 plus c. Okay, and that is that for that. Let's see, will I have time to squeeze in one more? All right, I'm going to solve one more in the next video, okay? Because if I try solving one, it's going to be more than 10 minutes. Okay, so I thought this would be the last video, but apparently I will still have one more to go. All right, so I'll see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like. If you have any question, please don't feel free to put it in the comment. All right, thank you very much.